did everything they could do to help them. They don't run the football. They run the ball 12 times, 10 times, whatever.
12 times.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible. They throw it with Geno Smith. 40-something. So you play into, so like you said, they're not getting pulled in and the second line defenders because there's no threat, man. They can't run the ball. Even when they're trying to run the ball, the Raiders don't run the ball well. So I think there's a little bit of the Raiders help their defense look better than they really were. And I think from the offensive side, we've always said this about Dak, about Pickens. Can they keep, will Pickens continue to be this version of Pickens as opposed to what we ended up seeing in Pittsburgh last year? Will he continue this same trend? Because he balled last night. Like he balled, CD balled, Ferguson, all of that. And Javonte Williams is a baller. So there's a lot to be excited about if you're in Dallas. But I would just say curb the enthusiasm a bit on how good their defense play. I need to see them do that against an offense that can do both. Run and pass and put you in a position where you have to defend.
But go ahead, Shannon.
Okay, listen. The Cowboys look better last night. We can all agree on that.
Yeah.
But us hosts got to stick together. Greeny, are you here? Come defend yourself.
You're very good, you. You are very good, you. Oh, my Lord, you perfection this morning.
Will you all just say with me, how about them Cowboys, Stephen? I am not here for this Cowboys slander. I am not here for this blasphemy after a dominant performance last night against an NFL team. I got the
I raised it up for you, buddy. Go ahead.
I am levitating with excitement over the performance of CeeDee Lamb last night, of George Pickens last night, Javonte Williams.
This is unbelievable.
The Eagles think they're going to beat this team 13-10, Jeff Saturday. I don't think so. The Cowboys are going to put up points on Sunday. They're going to beat the Eagles. They're going to go into Thanksgiving with a chance, and that's all they need.
Greeny?
Yes.
When I say, I said we have some great hosts. I think we have a great host here, new host in First Take.
Yeah.
There's no one better than you.
Yes.
You are you are the greatest host. I mean,
keep going.
I mean, you had America. We thought the Cowboys beat the Eagles.
Yeah.
I mean, I couldn't believe it. Last night, Geno Smith was their leading rusher.
Yes.
He had 14 yards.
Thank you.
He was their leading rusher with 14 yards.
Yeah.
He threw an interception. He now has more interceptions than touchdown passes. They averaged 15. They're the second worst offense in all of football. Sin City doesn't want to be recognized by them. Sin City. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Are literally saying, they ain't with us. They ain't with us. They're not our team.
Yeah.
And you were on national television talking to America at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Did you see the Cowboys? I'm like, Cowboys are 4-0-1 against losing teams.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 4-0. They're 4-1 against winning teams. So if you stink, they beat you. If you're good, they lose to you. And you had America saying, look at these Cowboys. I couldn't believe it. I mean, there is no one better than you.
Keep saying
I just want to say that there is no one better than you.
Here's it. You know what the Cowboys did not have when they played all those winning teams? They didn't have Quinnen Williams.
Nope.
And they didn't have half the players they had on defense last night. I needed a flip card to figure out who is it that is now on this defense. Between the trades and the guys that came back from injury, this defense, Troy Aikman said it last night, Stephen A. They don't have to be the 85 Bears. They just have to not be the worst defense in the league to be able to make a run. They've got the Eagles, then the Chiefs, then the Lions. How many of those games do they need to win to make you believe? To make you believe in your buddy Jerry?
At least two. At least two. And I expect them to lose at least 2 of those games.
I got to give it to Greeny. He actually had me convinced they could beat the Eagles this weekend. Forget what happened last night. He was over there telling me that Dak's record at home against divisional opponents. I'm like, maybe they could win this weekend.
The last time Dak lost a home game in the division was 2017. That's 8 years ago.
We like high ratings here, okay? You want the other shows to succeed, but damn it, we want this show to succeed. I would encourage everybody in Dallas to watch Get Up. Watch today. Find today's Get Up. Go watch Get Up. Because let me tell you something. You will never have a day like today. Greeny, listen, this team. What did they come into the game with? 3-5-1, right?
Yep.
They came into the game last night. Greeny had you thinking they were leading NFC East. He had you thinking they won a playoff team. I couldn't believe it.
He and Jerry on the same word. Jerry called it a ballet and opera.
But he owned the team. But he owns the team.
He's partial owner.
This brother right here. Great. Let me tell you something. You in Arlington, Texas. You in Frisco. You in Big D. Wherever you are in the surrounding parts, go find Get Up today.
Yeah.
You understand? Hold on to it because this brother right here, Greeny, had you thinking that this is the moment right here. I couldn't believe it. I'm sitting there like, I literally had to go back to my DVR. I said, like, who they play? who they play last night? I know I was watching the game. I saw the game. Are they talking about the Raiders?
Yep.
The Raiders. They are horrible. And Greeny had you thinking the Raiders were the Eagles or the Colts or the Patriots or somebody. You are very good.
Well, here's what I'll say.
You're very good.
A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. They have a long way to go, but they took that step last night. They started to look a little bit better. That defense looked a lot better, obviously. Yep. I know that's a terrible offense they're playing, but I'll tell you what, the Eagles are just begging for someone to beat them. The Eagles are just hanging around. They're winning these games the way they're winning them. They're waiting for someone to explode against their defense, force them to try and do something offensively they seem unwilling or unable to do. Maybe we'll find out which one of them it is. I believe the Cowboys are going to score points on Sunday against the Eagles. And if they do, I can't wait to see what A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith and Jalen Hurts and all those guys have for them. I think it makes sense.
I don't know. He's convinced me too.
I mean, very convincing. He's very convincing. He's very convincing.
He is.
Popsicle and Eskimo salesman, buddy. He
got
the gift.
We all know Jerry's my buddy, my Libra buddy right there.
Yeah.
I got to call Jerry Jones and he needs to have you down. Oh my Lord.
I am more than available. I'll go down there anytime.
America. They were playing the Raiders.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Raiders.
Yeah.
And then not the Raiders.
Nope.
No, not the great boom himself. Not the Raiders. No. The Raiders.
Can I ask you one question?
Raiders.
Did we all see Denver play this weekend against Kansas City? Did we all think the Broncos looked unbelievably good? 2 weeks ago, the Broncos beat the Raiders 10-7.
Yeah.
10-7. That game was that close. The Raiders have been playing.
So we're just going to forget what they did to the Cowboys a couple of weeks ago.
What the
How did the Cowboys look? How did the Broncos look against the Cowboys?
No, I understand what you're saying, but what I'm saying is the Raiders every week don't look like that. The Raiders are a terrible football team, but the Raiders have played some people tough. They were playing at home last night in a Monday night game. I don't know exactly what their home field advantage is there. I think people come from all over the place to go see their games. I think they have none. I think that's about right. But the point I'm making is the Raiders have been competitive in some games, and last night they were non-competitive. The Cowboys completely dominated them from start to finish. I'm not saying it means everything, but I'm also saying it doesn't mean nothing. And crazier things have happened. I feel like I've got Chris Canty on my side.
I'm with you, G. I think this second half of this season could resemble what we saw with the Philadelphia Eagles in 2021 when they started out 3-6 and then they ended